West Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Darnold from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And some space here. 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On first down, here's Breida. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a give to Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
on the handoff. This is Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Now that was a pretty unconventional play call there on 3rd and goal. You hate to take a chance of something going wrong and turning the ball over. And now it's looking like they're going to have to settle for 3.
The kick by Sanders is good. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
McKenzie now to return it. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A 77-yard punt return. And the Jets have taken the lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Anderson's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Play action, now it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down.
On the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. A final shot before the break. Darnold flushed out right. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Anderson. A 7-yard gain on the play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it to Hearns. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brian Poole on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. This is caught by Hearns. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
7.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
He was brought down by Marcus.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jets 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
A gain of 15.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Again, Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A first throw for the backup Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete.
Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Dolphins, they